Good morning, everybody. It is a new year. I hope you all had a great 2019. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, and this is what I did all last night. We are gonna be riding dirty to the lake today because my tire basically fell off yesterday and everything's closed. Couldn't get it fixed. So that's why we're leaving so early, because we're basically gonna have to drive 30 miles an hour all the way to the lake. So we're gonna do a little duck hunt today, but taking the airboat out, got everything set up. Just hope we make it there. I got the axle strapped up. I got 2 different ratchet straps on the axle, lifting it up basically so the spindle on this side of the axle doesn't hit the ground. And anyway, hopefully we make it to the lake, but waiting on Hayden and Cal and meeting Jake at the lake. So I'll see you guys whenever we get headed to the lake, and hopefully kill some birds today. We went scouting yesterday and found a group of about 50 birds, and they were all big ducks. So all right, so we just brought the airboat out to do a little scouting, and you can hear Jake in the background. I'm filming off my phone, so I hope this works out good. But we're gonna duck hunt here in the morning. We found about 50 birds. They look like good birds: gadwall, widgeon, maybe some mallards and pintails. But I marked the spots on BASEMAP. We got 2 different spots so we can hunt. So if there's another hunter down here tomorrow morning, we can have an alternate spot. But we found a few ducks, so put this BASEMAP to work and hopefully kill some ducks in the morning. It is going to be New Year's Day in the morning, so be a good day to start off the year, killing a limit of pintails and greenheads. But we shall see. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, we have made it to the river in one piece. The bearings are cool, so should make it home, but I'm just happy we made it. We're gonna load everything up and got about a 4-mile run down the river in the airboat, and then set up. We got about an hour till shooting light, so we got plenty of time. But I'll see you guys whenever we get to the spot, and hopefully the birds start falling in. Morning started off good, kinda. We shot one, and then every bird after that landed straight about 200 yards down from us. So we haven't seen much since then. It's only been 20 minutes, but if they keep landing over there, we'll probably get up, pick up some decoys and move down there, because they don't seem to be liking it right here. So hang tight and see if we can get a few more groups, and hopefully they work into our decoys. You're almost there. Yeah. Well, we are back at the boat ramp. It's definitely not the hunt we were expecting it was going to be, but the 40 or 50 birds that we saw yesterday, they came in. We just weren't in the right spot. So what had happened was, I'll show you whenever I get back to my computer, but we put a waypoint when I was driving past those birds yesterday when we were scouting, and we were about 200 yards off the X. So these birds were landing right where they wanted to land no matter what. And got a few gadwall. That's all we shot today. I don't know if we saw anything but gadwall. I think we ended up with 7. So wasn't a terrible morning, but we're loaded up. We're gonna head back to the house. So, thankfully we made it home on our one-sided trailer. This thing, I don't know how it made it, but it did. I am gonna have to get this whole trailer redone. I'm thinking about possibly buying a brand new aluminum trailer for the airboat. Leave it in the comments what you guys think, but if I do end up getting this trailer redone, I'm thinking about getting some rollers that come off of it. They'll come off on either side and come down, so whenever I drop the boat in the water, if I drop it on land, it just slides down those rollers instead of just banging off the trailer. The thing I really hate about this trailer is the tires. You can see how tiny they are. Trailer's just not meant for this heavy of a boat. So let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking definitely redo the trailer and possibly get a new trailer. Those axles, the axles that are on this trailer were fabricated after the trailer was made. They didn't have axles long enough for it, so they cut the axles in half and added like a 2-foot piece of metal in between the axles and welded it back together to make the axles wide enough. So this trailer is really not meant for this boat, or definitely not the weight of this boat, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm going to Colorado. Y'all see in the next week or so I'm going to Colorado. I'll be there for a week, so I'm gonna drop this boat off and have everything done while I'm gone, and then whenever I get back I want to do a lot more hunting. Y'all seem to like the duck hunting. If y'all do or don't, leave it in the comments so I know. I love duck hunting. Definitely want to get back out on the river, so I need the airboat. It's the only way to get on the river, really. But today, I've done a few cooking videos on ducks. So today I thought it'd be cool to show y'all how I prepare a duck to take to the taxidermist. I always keep pantyhose in my blind bag. This is literally, I think they're $1 at the dollar store. You just want to take one of the legs, one of the ends, and cut it just like that. So all you're left with right here is just a piece of pantyhose. Then take your duck, whichever one you want to get mounted. I'm not mounting any of these. I'm gonna clean them and cook them, but take them, get all the feathers right on them, straighten out, and then you want to take its head, pull its wing out, and you want to tuck its head under its wing just like that. Try to keep all the feathers that you can intact, flowing the way they should flow. And then you just take your pantyhose and scrunch it down like a sock all the way to the end, and then you can just start pulling it over your duck. And then your duck will just slide down the pantyhose just like that. So this duck right here is perfectly ready to put in the freezer or take it straight to your taxidermist. I wouldn't leave it in the fridge or anything like that. I'd put this right here, lay it in your freezer. It'll freeze solid, and then you can take it to your taxidermist, and that way you can take it to him and he can cut this pantyhose off, and all the feathers will be perfectly patted down and going the right way, so whenever he goes to mount the bird, he's not messing with feathers that have all been bent the wrong way or broken feathers or anything like that. So there's probably a few other ways to prepare your bird to take to the taxidermist. This is just what I've known. This is what my dad used to do whenever I was little. Pantyhose, it's cheap. I literally think these are like 99 cents at the dollar store. So I just buy a few every year and keep them in my blind bag. Half the time I say I'm gonna mount a duck, and I have like 4 or 5 ducks sitting in the freezer at the end of the year, and I end up don't mounting them. But it's always nice to know that your bird is ready for the taxidermist if you do want a bird mounted. So if there's any taxidermists watching this, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you would change about it, because I'm not a taxidermist, so I don't know. But every time I take a duck like this to a taxidermist, they don't have a problem with it. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. But I'm gonna clean these birds up. I'm gonna put these guys in the freezer for later. We've done a lot of cooking on ducks, like I said. So if y'all do wanna see some different recipes, let me know. In the next duck hunt I'll go on, I will definitely cook some duck. But let's go into the office, and I wanna show you a little bit more about BASEMAP, which is today's sponsor. Y'all know that they are awesome, and let's get into it. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about BASEMAP and how I used it in this situation and how I could have used it better in this situation. One thing you gotta think of whenever you're duck hunting is there is that spot. There's 100% that spot that they're gonna go to. So when me and Jake went out scouting yesterday, we were just driving the river, and of course an airboat's loud, so the birds are gonna get up either way before you see them or way before you can even tell what they are or exactly where they're at. So we came around this bend and saw about 40 or 50 birds fly up, and I didn't stop the airboat. I kept going, got on BASEMAP while I was driving the airboat, and put a marker where I thought they were, which was not smart at all, because we would have had way more birds if I'd have just done it the right way. So I'm gonna show you right here on the map. This is the waypoint that I put in whenever I was still on the airboat. When we first started the morning, we set all the decoys right here, and we sat right here under this tree that overhang the river. Every single duck, except for the first duck that came in the, like, right at shooting light, landed right here. That's about 150 yards, maybe 200 yards. Every single bird dive bombed into this hole right here. I don't know why. I don't know what they liked about it. It's deeper over here, which is weird. I would never set up in a deep hole versus this shallow hole with moss and grass on this side. So I don't know what the birds like about it over here, other than the only thing that I could find was there was a bunch of shells that had been opened, and there was a bunch of white shells. So I don't know if they can see that. I'm sure they can see everything from above the river, because this river that we hunt is really clear. But yeah, I don't know why that is the spot, but that is the spot. Ducks came out of nowhere, like right over the treetop, down into the river bottom. Didn't even look at our decoys. We had mojos going, we had butt ducks going, we had flicker flockers. We had movement in our decoy spread, and they did not even look at us one time. And we kept the calling to a minimum, because these birds have been hunted all year long, and they are pretty shy. So we could have probably done away with mojos and all the movement stuff in our decoys, but it didn't matter, because they didn't even look at our decoy spread anyway. But this spot, that if I would have just taken my time and stopped the airboat, instead of keep going and guess where it was, I thought it was 50, 60 yards from the sandbar, so I just put the marker out 50 or 60 yards in front of the sandbar, but it was about 200 yards from the sandbar. So if I would have just stopped the airboat whenever we saw those birds and put a waypoint, we would have killed double what we had killed. So it can really help your game if you use BASEMAP correctly. it would have put us on the spot and we would have had a much more successful hunt. But just the fact that we can have something like this where it's super detailed map. I had 0 service down there, and I could mark my location and come back to my house, pull it up on my computer, and it is saved on my computer and my phone. So it doesn't get much better than that as far as hunting and marking your waypoints or marking your spots. I'll have this spot forever. I can put a note in here and go right here, click on this, and put a note in, and I can put the date. So I can say it's January 1st, 2020. We shot 7 birds, shot 7 gadwalls. It was 40 degrees. We had a 4-mile-an-hour southeast wind, and it was overcast. So to go in there and then come back next year at the beginning of the season and look through all my waypoints and see whenever I shot birds here and what date I shot them and stuff like that is pretty awesome. So I've covered that before in the past, but y'all know that I am partnering with BASEMAP because we are doing a hunt giveaway. I'm going to come on a free range aoudad hunt in South Texas with me, all expenses paid. All you have to do is click the link in my description and make a free account with BASEMAP with that link. So super easy. It is a free hunt, guys, and you're going to be going after trophy aoudad for no charge. So get to come do a video with me, and we'll both get to get an aoudad on the ground. Free range aoudad hunting is probably one of the funnest things you can do here in Texas. So be sure to go click the link in my description, download BASEMAP, the free app, using my link, and you'll be automatically entered to win the hunt giveaway. Last but not least, I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite features of BASEMAP. I'm going to show you on my phone, so you can do it right here whenever you download your app. If you're out, if you're not by your computer, you can do this straight on your phone. They have a thing called Gear Drop. They do it once a week. You can win some awesome things. They have Traeger grills, guns. They have all kinds of stuff. It is ridiculous. All you have to do, let me get out of here. So here's my BASEMAP. All you have to do is click this bottom right icon, and it will take you to the Gear Drop. This week's Gear Drop is a $300 Bass Pro gift card. That's pretty insane. So I have this location area right here. I'm gonna drop a marker in this area. You can put your marker anywhere in this area, and it will automatically enter you for the Gear Drop. So at the end of the week, whenever they do the Gear Drop, wherever the Gear Drop lands closest to somebody's marker, that person wins. They just send it to your house. So it's pretty awesome. There's a few little games you can play too to add a few more markers to the Gear Drop. But easy, fun way to win some awesome hunting gear. So make sure y'all go check out the link in my description and download the free BASEMAP app. So thank you all for watching. 2020 is a new year for Mullet Man. I can't thank y'all enough for supporting me along the way. We are right at, I think, 1 year and 3 months, and we're at 210,000 subscribers. It's pretty incredible, and I want to keep pushing and keep getting awesome content out for you guys. So y'all just leave it in the comments. Tell me what y'all want to see. I can give you guys what you want to see, and not just go out and do stuff that I like, which I think y'all like the stuff that I like to do, so we do that anyway. But right now I'm headed to the ranch, and we are going to do a little youth hunt today, so hopefully that will be a video in the next couple days, so stay tuned. I will see you guys in Colorado very soon as well, going after something that I have wanted my whole life. I think you guys may know what that is, but I'll see you in Colorado. Hopefully y'all see this youth hunt here in a few days. Until next time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and remember, eat good.